I'm Anil Kumar, and with the help of four videos, we will take four different scenarios for similar situations. The question here is, on average, a girl reaches 90% of her final height by the time she is 11 years old, and 98% of her height when she is 17 years old. Maria is 30 years old. She is 176 centimeter tall. Estimate her height when she was 11 years old. Estimate her height when she was 17 years old. Right? So that's the question for you. Let's try to understand it. So what we have here is some information. That is, a girl reaches 90% of the final height by the time she is 11 years old. Now here we are given that Maria is 30 years old. So let us say 176 is the final height. So this is the final height, and we are saying from here, the height is 176 centimeters. This is the final height at 30 years. Now the question is, estimate her height when she was 11 years old. Now it is known that on average a girl reaches 90% of her final height by the time she is 11-year old. So we'll use this information. So for part 1, we want to know height when she is 11 years old. So when 11 years, right, then the height is 90%. It is 90% of final height. Now what is final height? Final height is 176 centimeters. That means 90% of 176 centimeters. Is it okay? 90% could be written in decimals or in fractions, right? So we'll do both ways. So we could do this either way. One, we could do it in decimals, or we could do it in fractions, correct? So in decimals, 90% is written as 0.90. That is in decimals. That is 90%. In fractions, it is 90 divided by 100. Is it okay? Both are same things. Now, of means multiplication. So we get times 176 times 176. Now in this case, we'll multiply 90 over 100 by 176. Is it okay? 176. So we'll get our result. Both should give you same result, right? So let us write down the answer. After multiplying this by 0.90 or 90 over 100 times 176, right? So let's do it. So we'll multiply by 9. Let's do it. 9 times 6 is 54. 4. 9 times 7 is 63, and 5. 3 and 5 is 8, 68. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 6 is 15, right? So it is 158.4, right? Now that becomes 0.9 times 176. If you do this, 0 and this cancels, that gives you 0.9. Do you see? Or you could multiply and then divide by 100. Either way. So what you get here is 158.4. So 158.4, 90% of this height. So that is, let us say this height is 158.4. So that becomes the height of Maria when she is 11 years old, right? Now the second part of this question is, estimate her height when she was 17. When she was 17 years. So it was lesser. How much was it? It was 98% of her height, right? So it was, let me write down here, 98% of final height, right? Of final height. And that is, you can say this should be equal to 98% means 98 over 100, that is 98%, of means times final height is 176, correct? Or you could also do divide 98 by 100, you get 0.98. That is writing percent in decimal, same thing, times 176, correct? So I'd like you to do this calculation using a calculator and then place a mark here. It will be slightly lesser than 176. Figure it out, right? And write down your answer. I hope that helps. So, in this question, we learn how to find previous height when the final height is given. And when we know that when a girl is 11 years old, she is almost 90% of her final height, and when she is 17 years old, her height is 98% of the final height. I'm Anil Kumar. You can share and subscribe my videos to learn a lot. So this question is for you to calculate. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.